Hello, everyone. Welcome to class. In this class, we will be exploring skills. The basic one being comprehension skills. Then we'll also extend it to reasoning and mathematical skills. If you're here, this may not be for you, but there will be a child or someone around you that needs it. Do them a favor, send it to them for them to watch. Let's start with reading the passage. Emma's pet fish. Emma has a pet fish named Gertie. Goldie lives in a big glass bowl. Emma feeds Goldie every day at lunch. She drops three small fish flakes into the water. Goldie swims up first to eat them. One day, Emma forgot to feed Goldie. She was playing with her toys. When dinner time came, Emma saw Goldie. The fish was swimming very slow. Oh no, said Emma. I forgot to feed you. Emma felt bad. She ran to get the fish food. Emma's mom came to help. Goldie looks sad, said Mom, but you can fix this. When you fix something, you make it better. Emma put the fish flakes in the water. Goldie ate them up fast. Then Goldie swam around the bowl in happy circles. The next day, Emma did not forget. She fed Goldie at lunchtime. Emma felt proud. When you feel proud, you feel good about doing the right thing. Your heart feels warm and happy. Now, Emma feeds Goldie every day. She even made a chart with stickers. Every time she feeds Goldie, she puts a star sticker on the chart. Goldie is a happy, healthy fish now. I'd like us to look at one or two things that I mentioned in the previous series about rising tone and falling tone. Do you remember that I said when you have a comma, you use a rising tone, but when you have full stop, should be a falling tone. For example, let's go here. Let me highlight for you to say it. The next day, Emma did not forget. Can you see? I said Emma did not forget. Falling tone. But the next day, rising tone. I hope you remember this. Okay, that out of the way. Let's move to the first question. What is the name of Emma's fish? Let's go back to the passage and read. That's the only way out. Let's go back to the passage and read. Emma has a pet fish named Goldie. Can you see the name now? That was straightforward. We can say the name of Emma's pet fish is Goldie. Let's use that. The name of Emma's pet fish is Goldie. Do you remember what I mentioned about special nouns? Emma is a special noun. Goldie is also a special noun. That is why they are both capitalized. Let's move to the next one. We have how many flakes does Emma give Goldie to eat? How many fish flakes does Emma give Goldie to eat? Let's look at that together. Let's read together. Or read on your own. Let's see if we can find it. We can pause this video. Let's read. Emma has a pet fish named Goldie. Goldie lives in a big glass bowl. Emma feeds Goldie every day at lunch. She drops three small fish flakes into the water. Seen it? Good. Let's go back to the question. How many fish flakes does Emma give Goldie to eat? How many? She gives Goldie three fish flakes. Good job. You've done really, really well. All right, let's move to the next one. The first question we have here says that how do you know that Goldie was hungry when Emma forgot to feed him? Okay, I'll make it easy for you by highlighting a part that you should focus on. Read that second paragraph. Okay, let me quickly mention one thing. You can see that these sentences are grouped together. That is a paragraph. These sentences are grouped together also. Another paragraph. These sentences are grouped together too. That's another paragraph. And these sentences are grouped together. That's another paragraph. A bonus question. How many paragraphs are in this passage? Put it in the comment section. Let's see if you're following. Okay. Read the second paragraph. Let's read together. One day, Emma forgot to feed Goldie. She was playing with her toys. When dinner time came, Emma saw Goldie. The fish was swimming very slow. Found it? How do you know that Goldie was hungry when Emma forgot to feed him? Goldie was swimming very slowly. Let's correct that to slowly. Yes, there's a mistake there in the passage. Slowly. Why do you think Emma made a chart with stickers? Why do you think Emma made a chart with stickers? Okay, think. Let's read the last paragraph, this paragraph, to give us an idea. Have you found it? Okay, let me help you out. The next day, Emma did not forget. She fed Goldie at lunchtime. Emma felt proud. When you feel proud, you feel good about doing the right thing. Your heart feels warm and happy. Now Emma feeds Goldie every day. She even made a chart with stickers. Every time she feeds Goldie, Emma puts a star sticker on her chart. Goldie is a happy, healthy fish now. Can you see the reason now? All right. If you say that Emma made a chart with sticker so as to reward herself, you're right. But the better one would be Emma. Why do you think so? I think Emma made a sticker, a chart with stickers to help her remember to feed Goldie. That's the best answer for that. I hope you've learned one or two things from this class. See you in the next one. Welcome to another class. Let's read the passage. Okay. Now let's go on to the question. Emma's mom said she could fix the problem with Goldie. What does fix mean in this story? Now, in this situation, you also have to read the passage to get what fix means. Count and go to the third paragraph to see what fix means. Have you found it? Okay, let's read together. Emma's mom came to help. Goldie looks sad, said mom, but you can fix this. When you fix something, you make it better. See your answer? Good. Now let's go answer. What does fix mean in this story? Fix means to make something better. The next question says, Emma felt proud when she remembered to feed Goldie. What does the story tell us about how your heart feels when you're proud? The last paragraph, read and tell me. You can pause the video. Now let's read together. The next day, Emma did not forget. She fed Goldie at lunchtime. Emma felt proud. When you feel proud, you feel good about doing the right thing. See it now? Your heart feels warm and happy. You able to see that now. So, what does the story tell us about how your heart feels when you're proud? The story tells us your heart feels warm. The story tells us your heart feels warm and happy when you are proud. I hope you have learned one or two things from this class. See you in the next one. Welcome to the next class. Let's read. Let's go to the question. Emma feeds Goldie 3 flakes each day. If she feeds Goldie for 2 days, how many flakes will she use? Okay, let's use a diagram to make it clear for us. Day 1. This is a flake. Another flake. Another flake. Day 2. This is a flake. Another flake. Another flake. So now the question says, how many flakes will she use in 2 days? Now let's count together. Let's count the flakes together. That's the easiest way. The easiest way is for us to count the total flakes together. Let's count. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the question says, how many flakes will she use? She would use 6 flakes. Or the easiest way to do this is just say, since there are 3 flakes each day and we have 2 days, just say 3 times 2 or 3 in 2 places. Also give us 6 flakes. Okay, that's cleared. Let's move to the next one. Look at Emma's action at the beginning and end of the story. What is different about how she takes care of Goldie? Okay, we can say, let me give you a minute to read the passage again. Pause the video. Okay, we can say, we can say At the beginning of the story, she forgets to feed Goldie. At the end, let's use but. Let's use but. But at the end, let's change that. But she remembers to feed him often at the end. You can also say that at the beginning she's forgetful and at the end she's mindful. You can say at the beginning she sometimes forgets to feed Goldie and at the end she made a chart to remember to always feed Goldie. Now the third question says that uh, the third question says that Emma made a chart to remember to feed Goldie. What are other ways someone could remember to do something important every day? What are other ways you can remember to do something other times? Okay. We can say one, we can tell someone to remind us. Yes, you can tell someone to remind you. Another way is write a note about it and stick it where you will see it. That's another one. Do you have any other ones? Any other ways someone can remind him or herself to do something very important every day? Put it in the comment section. I hope you've learned one or two things in this class. See you in the next one. Welcome to class once again. I hope you've been following since the first day till now. All right, today we are going to read the passage again. Now, let's go to the questions. The question here we want to focus on summarizing or telling us about the passage in a short way, telling somebody else or writing about the passage in a short way. Let's start with the first one. It says that who is the story about? That's easy. The story is about Emma and a pet fish and a pet fish. That's the easiest way. What problem did she have? Let's make it does she? Yes. What problem does she have? She forgets to feed a fish pet. Where does this happen? Where? It happened at home. How does she fix the problem? She made, she makes a chart to help her remember to feed a fish pet. Now let's put everything together. Let's put everything together. Let's move it together so we can see everything at once. Yes, I want us to put it together. Okay, let's put it together. The story is about Emma and a fish pet. She forgets to feed the pet. It happened. It happened at home. Let's make it happen. Because you have to maintain the same tense. Happens at home. She makes a chart to remind her. Let's use what we used before to help her remember to feed the fish pet. Now let's make this shorter. Let's combine some things together and make it shorter. Okay, we can say the story is about Emma and a fish pet at home. Can you see that we have added home to the first? So this it happens at home is gone already. She forgets to feed him and makes a chart to help her remember to feed him. Do you have a better way to summarize this? Do you? Think about it. Write your own and put it in the comment section. See you in the next class. Hello, everyone. Welcome to class. In this class, we'll be doing more of writing. But before we start, let's read the passage again. Okay, moving forward. Now we need to write about the paragraph. Don't stress yourself. Take it slow and steady. Write a paragraph about taking care of something important, like Emma took care of Goldie. Use this guide. It says starts with a sentence that tells what you take care of. Let's say every Saturday. Okay, Saturday is a special now. So let's make a capital letter. Every Saturday, I have to wash the dishes. Okay, let's move to the next part. Add two sentences about what you do to take care of it. First, I rinse them. Then I add soap to some clean water and wash the dishes in the soap water. My mom helps me. After that, I rinse the dishes. It says, and with a sentence about how it makes you feel. I feel proud doing the dishes with my mom. Now we need to put all the sentences together. That's how we roll. If you saw the previous video, you know about that already. Okay, let's put everything together. Let's put them closer together so that we can, it's easier for us to see everything we have written and put them together in a paragraph. They are too far apart. Okay, are you ready for me? Let's do this. Now let's put everything together in a paragraph. Every, remember that's a special noun or proper noun. Every Saturday, I have to wash the dishes. First, I rinse them. Then I add. We did not write soap here, imagine. Add, then I add some soap to some clean water. My mom helps me. After that, I rinse the dishes. I feel proud doing the dishes with my mom. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to write. Write and put in the comment section. And don't worry, I will definitely comment about what you've written. It's not just, you're not just going to write and to be left there just like that. I would ensure to check what you have written and tell you how you're doing well and what you could do to make it better. All right. See you in the comment section.